We're here at the 2010 OneMedForum in San Francisco. I'm now joined by Richard Schumacher, CEO of Pressure BioSciences. Rick, thank you very much for joining us.
Happy to. Thank you, Bill.
I think the best way to start this out is just a brief overview of Pressure BioSciences.
Sure. We're a publicly traded company. We're a capital market NASDAQ company. We've been around 4 years. We actually came from the sale of a previous company that I started called Boston Biomedica. The company is involved in the development of products that relate to a very interesting technology called pressure cycling technology. We use pressure. In fact, we turn pressure on and off in the laboratory in order to allow the scientists to control the molecules that they're looking at. So when they're studying cancer, they're studying heart disease, an agriculture lab, an aquaculture lab, a forensics lab, and they need to look at samples that contain RNA, DNA, protein, lipids. They need to get to those samples. We allow them to get to them in a way that they haven't gotten before, using pressure, allowing pressure to open up the cell and tissue to release that sample for their study.
Well, let's talk about this platform technology. What kind of products are you producing and who are your customers currently?
We've been selling for about 3 years. I'm proud to say that we're closing on close to 100 customers. Our customers are very well-known companies right now. We sell in groups. We sell to the U.S. Department of Agriculture, the FBI, the FDA, the CDC. We sell to Harvard and NYU. We have instruments at Thermo Fisher. We have instruments at Amgen, Novartis, Merck, Lilly, and many other companies. These are the companies that are doing research in many different areas, but again, that research depends on the ability to break open the cell and tissue to release the molecule.
Let's move away from the technology and towards the balance sheet. I know you guys completed 2 raises in 2009. I'm wondering what kind of position that leaves you in for the rest of this fiscal year.
Well, we're a small company. We live by our means, and the means are raising money when we need it. We've had to raise money twice this past year, in a year where many companies were unable to raise money. I'm proud to say we've raised money in February and also in November, and we raised money at above market pricing. Again, we're a public company on NASDAQ, and the pricing that the investors paid coming in was higher than the market price, and we're very proud of that. We believe that they've done this because they believe that the ability to buy a significant amount of stock in the company would have to come by buying the stock from the company and not buying it in the open market.
Let's talk about the protection you have for this technology. What does your patent portfolio look like?
Well, funny you ask. This morning we put out a press release. We have 5 new patents that were issued. One in the U.S., one in Japan, one in Canada, and 2 in Australia. And they extend our patent rights in these other countries. As we expand our customer base outside of the U.S., it's very important to have the patents that we have outside. So we now have 24 patents that cover this technology. And as far as we know, we're the only company in the world that has the ability to bring this technology to the laboratory bench that allows the scientists to look at their samples by breaking them open through pressure.
I guess it's just a quick recap from an investor standpoint. What kind of major catalysts and milestones do you think we can see in the rest of 2010?
Well, we went into 2009 with a lot of trepidation. Our cash was low. We knew we had a great technology and wonderful customer base in a growing business, but we knew that we had to raise the capital in a year when most companies weren't able to do that. We've raised the capital we needed to fund our operations throughout all of 2010. So we've gone into this year very excited about what's on the drawing board for Pressure BioSciences. We have talked publicly that our #1 goal this year is to do a deal with a larger company with many salespeople in the field that can get this technology. It's a razor blade story. We sell an instrument and we sell consumables. And we need a partner to really motivate and really get the sales going. And we've been talking to a number of companies and talking to companies for over a year now, and we feel confident and optimistic that this is a year that we'll be able to do a deal, a co-marketing, co-distribution deal with another company to help move and distribute this product throughout the U.S. and elsewhere. So that's one thing that investors should be looking at. The other is that our sales are more than double what they were a year ago. Our cost is less than half of what it was a year ago, so we're going in the right directions in both cases. We expect our sales to continue to increase, and we expect to continue to hold our costs within line.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much, Rick, for joining us. Again, that was Pressure BioSciences. For more information, their ticker symbol is PBIO. You can also find information at their website, pressurebiosciences.com, as well as at OneMedPlace.com.